This is John McPhee reporting for the Saltwire Network. I'm talking to Amanda Cadeau, who volunteers at the COVID-19 testing clinic at the Halifax Convention Center. Amanda, first of all, why did you decide to become a volunteer?
I decided to become a volunteer because honestly, and this isn't the popular response, but I'm honestly pretty upset and angry at the very high COVID case numbers that we're experiencing these days. And I thought that the best way to support my community was to take my frustration and do something constructive with it, turn it into something positive, and really focus on being part of the solution.
Right. When you say you're frustrated, what's the source of your frustration? The fact that some people at least are not obeying the protocols and we have a spread of cases, is that?
Yeah, and especially the house parties. I don't know. I'm trying to stay away from the news about the house parties that are being ticketed, like particularly this past weekend. But that I find that very upsetting.
Right. Tell me about what you do at the clinic. What exactly are your duties as a volunteer?
So I volunteer as a results notifier. I actually got a little bit of a spat with my dad when I told him I was going to volunteer because he was concerned for my safety. So I agreed that I will only do results notification. But basically what happens is I get a sticky note with a code on it. And I take that sticky note and it has the time that the test was completed as well as the negative results. And I find the code in the system on the iPad and I just send out, okay, negative result, send. And then once the person has confirmed that they've received that text message, I just click, little check mark and it just says confirmed and it disappears off my screen and I can see the total number of tests that we've done and I can see the total number of people that have confirmed that they've received the result. And that's pretty much what I do.
I see. Okay. From the looks of the lineups, it's been pretty busy. Have you, would you like to see more people or are the days busy enough at the clinics?
I think we cope really well if we do get a sudden influx of people. We cope really well with that. And we're always hoping to see more and more and more people. So really, if we end up hitting a point where we're a little backed up, that's okay. I've personally stayed, about an hour longer than I was supposed to, just to make sure that all the results get out there. But we definitely want as many people who want to get tested. We want to see you, just everybody.
Right. What has been your busiest day? Like, how many people? What's the most number of people that you've dealt with?
So I normally volunteer like for the morning or for the evening shift, not the whole day through. And the one time I volunteered for the evening shift, I think we completed a total of 1,600 tests. And it just got really busy all of a sudden around like 5 o'clock. And we had like 400 tests come in all at the same time. And it was crazy. We just had stacks of paper like this high. But it was really fun. It was a lot of fun. All the volunteers have just a really fantastic attitude and we all just want to help.
All right. So what's your main, I think you've addressed it in terms of just a reaction to the negative part of the pandemic and people not doing, but what's your satisfaction from what you're doing otherwise?
My satisfaction from my volunteering?
Yeah.
Honestly, I find it very motivational to see the amount of people that come out. That number that I mentioned previously, the 1,600, that was just people that came to the convention center site, and that's not including all the other rapid test sites. I think it's really hard to stay positive sometimes. So for me, going out, being around my community, as safely as possible with a mask on, obviously, but seeing my community show up for me and me showing up to support my community. That's for me the biggest thing to stay positive right now.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.